So if this is a Jack and Coke, and this is a Jack's Coke, and this is a Jack and Coke, then as we established last time, if I pour a Jack and Coke into a Jack and Coke, I've now made a Jack and Coke in Jack and Coke. If I then turn around and I take this Jack and Coke and I pour it into my Jack's Coke, well, now I've got a completely different cocktail. This is a Jack and Coke in Jack's Coke. Likewise, if I were to take this Coke here, and I were to pour in some Jack and Coke, and then I were to top it off with some Jack, this is different just by having the same ingredients. This is a Jack in Jack and Coke in Coke. But let's get weird with it. Why not? What if I take my Jack and Coke in Jack's Coke and pour it into my Jack and Coke in Coke? Well, now I've got a Jack and Coke in Jack's Coke in Jack and Coke and Coke. But let's get crazy. Why don't I add some Coke, a little bit more Coke, beautiful, beautiful, and then we're going to top it with some Jack. Now we've got Jack with Coke in Jack and Coke in Jack's Coke in Jack and Coke and Coke. Let's give it a stir, and then we're going to try this out. Jack with Coke in Jack and Coke in Jack's Coke in Jack and Coke in Coke. Cheers, nerds.
She jacking me till I Coke. She coking my Jack till I Daniels.